Greetings and salutations, folks, and welcome back to Assassin's Creed 1, where we have more detective investigation work to do. It is almost done. It is not quite done. We've still got a whole bunch more left. We have to investigate the middle district of Acre, the middle class district of Damascus, and the middle class district of Jerusalem. But that does mean we're 2/3 done. So that ain't bad. Also, this means that now we can actually roam the entire map. Except for Jerusalem. We can't explore the middle class district of Jerusalem. But for Acre and Damascus, we can explore... No. Why aren't you... Just jump onto this... But for Acre and Damascus...
I will make you bleed! Bleed, peasant, before I make you.
And let's see if he's kind enough to climb up to me. No, he is not. So I'm just going to throw a knife at him. There we go. Now, can I jump from here all the way to there? No, I cannot. Why, hello, sir. I know you're just doing your routes. Oh, synchronize first. Let's let him continue to walk around. And just completely ignore the fact that there's an assassin just standing there on top of the tower.
This place is restricted. Be gone.
Alright, I'll jump into this haystack. Don't mind me.
It's done. We moved the last of the food stores onto his ship this morning.
How much is there?
Enough for several weeks.
What's he planning, I wonder?
Perhaps he intends to flee. Something's got him very scared. Anyway, I must be off. He asked I deliver a letter to a courier at St. John's Gate. I best not keep him waiting.
Yeah, he's probably suspicious of the fact that a killer is going around killing off all of the leaders of these areas. Oh my gosh. Sibrandi will soon retreat to his private vessel, and probably be inaccessible after that point. They've spotted me trespassing upon these rooftops. Nope. Synchronize, and then go. On one hand, they probably should have made these towers taller. That way it kind of hides the illusion of the fact that you're like 2 feet away from these guards who are taking pot shots at you. But at the same time, that means you would have to climb them. So... I'm willing to take a break in that regard. But for now, let us stab you, sir. Let us, oh my gosh. Alright. Also, I'm gonna need to try out the, step. But it's gonna be a little... Although I suppose that's the tricky part of it, is, doing the, guard break while you're fighting... while you're fighting a lot of other guys, because, like, other guys can start just interrupting your attacks, and that becomes problematic. Also, I can't help but notice that this area has a lot of water, which I'm going to save for last, maybe? Because I would imagine that's going to be problematic. Why, hello! I'm here to save you, citizen! Oh, I actually, again, I thought I had the hidden blade out. Alright. So that's how it is. That's how it's gonna be. It's interesting how the counterattack in this game leads to either death or punching. It doesn't lead to like I guess 70, 60. It depends on like the amount of armor that character wears. Usually depends on whether or not you'll actually kill the guy outright, or whether... where is the citizen I was trying to save in the first place? Yeah, I'm terrible at dodging those, or parrying those really slow attacks. So maybe my criticism is terrible. Like, I criticize Altair for having an extremely slow and obvious, really slow attack, but I don't know the timing of Altair's parry myself, so maybe I was a bit too quick to criticize. Alright. Another viewpoint down. I think it said there was 7 viewpoints in this area. So, not too many. But a lot of the viewpoints, for some reason, are just clustered around this side, with one viewpoint over in the dangerous waters. Oh, 9 viewpoints. Whoops. I was off. Which is going to be very problematic because Altair cannot swim. I will be entirely relying on the jumping mechanics to keep me alive.
You damn soldiers poking about in my business.
Listen here, old man.
No, you listen to me. This is my property, not his. I don't care if Christ himself put the man in charge.
He isn't asking. It's in order.
That's rich. The man couldn't order his way out of a burlap sack. I've seen the mess he's made of the docks. I won't let him ruin mine.
Just read the letter. You'll see his terms are quite generous.
I grow tired of this. Look, I'll consider what he has to offer, but I doubt it'll change my mind. Now go on, get out of here.
I mean, it's not exactly like your private space. You're just kind of standing in the middle of a public area. I think there's a dead body over there. And there we go. Brand has no guards on the northern docks. Why on earth would that be mentioned in that letter? Like, hey, I've got a deal to make with you for your stuff, maybe? And in return for the acquisition of your stuff, you should go to this place where no guards will be gathering. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure why that would have been mentioned in the context of that letter, but here we are. There we go. Just a little bit further. Almost there. There we go. And another view. Climb onto... Oh my gosh. Sometimes it is a leap of faith to just move characters in older Assassin's Creed games slightly forward, because you're not entirely sure, like, at what point they're actually going to magnetize to any specific ledge. And then let's finish him off while he's on the ground. And let's throw you into that. And we're done.
Thank you.
Nothing to see
I
here.
only wish my sons
Move
were half
along.
as brave as you. I'll see
Nothing
to it
to
that
see
they
here.
hear this
Please
tale
disperse.
And know what it is to be a true hero.
Ah, why hello, informant.
Altair.
Oh, it's a
Demons
flag
are after
collection.
me.
Maybe.
Demons with a black cross. They want me dead. Me.
Maybe not.
Can you imagine? If you
Yeah,
see me,
that would be terrible, whoever you are.
use your blade. It's the only language demons understand. Please, come back as fast as you can. I will have something for you.
How many targets does it want me to...
No, please, don't leave like this. Just a few coins, please. The family's sick and dying.
I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 more targets? Oh my gosh. Great. This is problematic. I'm gonna wait for him to turn around, maybe. There we go.
A few coins, all I ask for is just a few coins.
Everybody seems to want a few coins. Just a few coins. That's all they're asking for. Oh my... That was nearly problematic. Alright. Oh, and there's a flag. I will grab this flag. Even though I probably should keep going so I could evade the dead body and the attention that it will attract. Okay, what happened? Okay, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to come back after reinitializing at some point.
You won't get away from me! I will make you bleed! I'm better than you'll never come!
Yeah, this camera angle is really bad. There we go. But yeah. Maybe, like, after reinitializing, the bodies will disappear, and maybe that was the reason why. I was spotted. Maybe I happened to run into a guard and just didn't notice them. Alright. But at least these guys are done, and another citizen is saved.
To repay this kindness, I swear it.
Alright, and another viewpoint down. More to go, because I haven't really been counting. 4 more to go. Excellent. Maybe what I'll do is I'll just purposely jump in the water at some point. That way it guarantees that when I come back, everything is reinitialized.
Your life ends now!
Oh. I'm probably going to have to... There we go. I'll want to hide in order to do this citizen saving. Like these fellows. Oh, is that a... Does that guy count as a Templar? Or, I don't think he counts as a Templar because, he's not standing in front of a chest. He's just a tougher version of the regular guard. He wants to get him. And he's done. Truly the epitome of classic Assassin's Creed. Is everybody standing around in a circle. Like, eventually you do get... Like, one of the upgrades that... Oh my gosh. That Assassin's Creed 2 brought along was different kinds of weapons. So it was able to kind of improve your basic melee systems and make those more varied. But as the series progressed, it just became more and more simple to just focus on countering enemies. Don't look up. And yet another viewpoint down while being chased by bad guys. And how nice of them to just stand there and watch as the birds swoop. They must be enraptured by the sight of the eagle as it swoops around me majestically. Oh, best keep going because there's a dead body there. And let us eavesdrop on you two who are going to be in the middle of a public square.
His paranoia knows no bounds.
He's doubled our shifts. No one sleeps.
Wasn't so bad till he decided to make the port his home.
He's planning something at sea. That's why he came here.
Planning what?
What's the meaning of this? The two of you off in a corner, whispering, plotting?
Nothing of the
They weren't in a corner, and they weren't whispering.
Keeping?
You misunderstand.
Damned assassins, they're probably here right now, watching us.
They're probably right over there.
Do you? Well, off while you can. Double the patrols.
Which ones?
All of them.
But we don't have the men.
Find them. Recall our knights from the field if you must.
All right. Sibrand is hiding in the docks. Well, it's good for him because that brings him a little bit closer to his private boat. Okay. I was pretty sure I had the hidden blade out, but I did not. That's fine in this case. Let us synchronize and complete out another viewpoint. Also, if I was placing hidden flags, there would probably be one at that top of that tower, but there is not. There's one apparently at the top of the next tower. Hold on. Did my fight with this guy all the way up here initialize the saving of the citizen all the way down there? Oh my! Oh, gee, stay in. There we go. I mean, that's somewhat convenient. There we go. No, that camera angle is awful. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to dodge those heavier attacks rather than trying to parry them because I'm terrible at them. But then I have to remind myself that there are other buttons besides X. Buttons that I've largely ignored this entire time. There we go, and then stab. You can try, though.
Oh, fortune favors me today. God only knows what foul deeds those men intended to commit. Good of you to arrive when you did, stranger. I'll see to it that my husband hears of your bravery.
And another informant I've got to do stuff for. I will come back to him later. And another viewpoint down. Maybe one more to go? Over by the docks, I think. Yeah, one more to go. But first, let us go find this guy who we are supposed to punch a bunch of times.
Be presented to the court of the chain by midday tomorrow. No exceptions, no delays. All dock vessels must be cleared of crew and cargo. Captains are to present themselves to a representative from the Teutonic Order for reassignment. Any attempt to maintain possession of a claimed vessel will be punished severely.
Okay, so he's essentially trying to, trying to reacquire the fleet. So this is why you're supposed to follow. That's why you're supposed to follow them into alleys.
You want your ship back? Speak with the court.
That's not what I'm after.
Then what?
Sabran's claimed near 100 ships. For what purpose?
A blockade. They're to sail for open water and establish a perimeter.
For what? Does Salah ad-Din intend to strike from sea?
No, it's not he we defend against, but ships from home, to deny Richard more troops.
Why would one of Richard's own want to see him weakened in this way?
I don't know. Ask Sabran. They're his orders. I'm just meant to carry them out. Now, please, let me go. I've told you all I know.
I'm sorry. I cannot risk you telling him I'm here.
I'm pretty sure he knows that you're here. Like, you don't have to worry about him being told. Like, they already know an assassin is running around killing off all the major folk. So alright, made it to the top of the last viewpoint. Of course, while being chased after by everybody. Because why would I stop doing that now? They're like, they can sense that I've jumped into a haystack. Until then, I was somewhere that it could be found. But once I jumped into the haystack, they knew I was gone. For good. Nope, not gone for good. Why, hello. Hello? I will save you. Oh, I've got my fists out. I don't even have the hidden weapon. You know, I might have stabbed you, but...
Not say what they wanted from me, but I saw the darkness in their eyes. I'm sorry, I have nothing to offer in return for your sacrifice, but I shall see to it that my brothers know you are a friend.
Alright, now I just have a couple of informants to take care of. Alright, so this is actually the second informant.
Did they let you
I'll
into
worry
the
about...
city, or did you fight your way in? Ah, perhaps I should be more respectful, as I myself now require your help. I spent too much time in the harbor brothel last night, and insulted a Teutonic knight's wife, or so I am told. Now there is a group of them after me. Could you give me a hand or a blade? If you return before I leave the city, I will give you the benefit of my wisdom.
You're leaving the city in like 3 minutes? Alright. Let's start with this guy. Way down here.
Please, sir, have any money? But I need money, sir. I'm poor and hungry.
I don't know who's spotting me in regards to that flashing icon. Also, I noticed there's a flag over here, so I will risk the mission just to grab that flag. And one more, and I'm done. Now I just have to go back without starting a ruckus. Sometimes it's easier said than done.
You are a lucky man. You are alive, and I am still in Acre. Here is what I have to tell you. The only thing more dangerous than a drunken sailor is one who is also angry. I know it does not seem like much, but with your wisdom, I am sure it will help.
Okay. Imagine that. Who would have thought that the dock would be filled with drunken sailors? And you know what? That's a tough question. Like, what do you do with a drunken sailor? What do you do with a drunken sailor? What do you do with the drunken sailor early in the morning? Alright, let's see if I can find this. Find this informant again.
Stop. You must not trespass here. You're somewhere you shouldn't be. Leave before you get hurt.
I left.
Altair. Demons
All right,
are after me.
let's try this
Demons with
again.
a black cross. They want me dead.
Okay, I'll start with that guy way down over here, because he is extremely far from everybody else, and will be less likely to be somebody I'm going to end up having to pass by again and again. As for the other 4, I think? I definitely took the long way around. I think. And let us risk the mission. There we go. Wait for this guy to get past. Wait for this guy to get past. Alright. I think what happened actually was there was one of the red helmeted guys. And I think the red helmeted guys just have better assassin related identification, which makes them a little bit more dangerous. But as for where these guys are,
A few coins, all I ask for is a few coins.
2 minutes, 2 guards. In theory, I have enough time. I'm gonna go after this guy that's ahead of me. I probably should actually also look at the map to see exactly where they are. Okay, so he's actually... Oh, straight over here. And then...
You do not ever do that again. If I made myself.
Let's look at the map, maybe. Oh, nope. He's straight ahead of me. And on my left, I think. Alright. Fantastic. With a minute to spare.
The demons are back in hell. I am a saved man. Here is something for you. I am sure it will help you find other demons that populate Acre. Now, I must go back to Masyaf to cleanse my soul.
Oh, alright. Well, it looks like the investigation is over. I think that's going to be enough Assassin's Creed for now. Got any suggestions for someone to play next? Leave them down in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and have yourselves a good day.